What's happening in the world of electric vehicles? The pace is unbelievable, and we've got the absolute latest for you right here on ElectroDrive News. Get ready for some game-changing updates that you won't want to miss. From tech giants making bold moves to government incentives shifting the landscape, it's all happening fast. We're diving deep into the stories that are defining the future of transport. Stick around, because this is the news that matters. You're tuned into ElectroDrive News, and we're about to break it all down. First up, we're looking at why one major tech company is driving success in the EV market while another stumbled. It's a tale of strategy, execution, and market dominance. Then, we shift gears to government support and business. Find out how extended grants could be the catalyst for your business to go electric. Plus, we've got the latest on EV registrations in the US. Are things picking up speed or slowing down? And finally, get ready for a surprise collaboration that's adding a legendary touch to the EV scene. It's all coming up next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Tech giant's EV triumph. Xiaomi's success story versus Apple's $10 billion stumble. When it comes to innovation in the automotive sector, particularly in the burgeoning electric vehicle market, the paths taken by tech giants can offer profound lessons. While Apple famously poured billions into its secretive Project Titan, aiming to revolutionize personal transportation with a luxury, fully autonomous electric vehicle, the initiative ultimately culminated in a decade of development, an estimated $10 billion expenditure, and ultimately, a high-profile failure. The project, which sought to integrate advanced AI and potentially eliminate the need for traditional controls like steering wheels, faced significant hurdles. These included persistent technical challenges, frequent shifts in leadership, concerns over escalating costs and uncertain profitability, and a series of unsuccessful partnerships with established automotive players. The dream of an Apple-branded car, despite the immense resources and talent it attracted from companies like Ford and Tesla, never materialized beyond the conceptual and developmental stages, leaving a notable gap in Apple's product portfolio and a cautionary tale in its corporate history. In stark contrast, Chinese tech conglomerate Xiaomi embarked on its EV venture with a remarkably different strategy and an astonishingly swift execution. Announcing its intention to enter the electric car market in December 2023, Xiaomi began delivering its SU7 model just months later, in March 2024. This timeline is virtually unheard of in the automotive industry, which typically requires years, if not decades, of planning and development. The SU7 has garnered overwhelmingly positive early reviews, with even industry titans like Ford CEO Jim Farley expressing admiration after a period of testing. The vehicle's market reception has been phenomenal, securing over 100,000 pre-orders within the first 48 hours of its announcement and achieving more than 300,000 deliveries since its introduction. This immediate popularity underscores Xiaomi's ability to create a compelling product on its very first attempt. A key factor contributing to Xiaomi's rapid success, as highlighted by a New York Times report, is its strategic leverage of China's dominant position in the global electric vehicle supply chain. Unlike Apple's ambition to build its vehicle entirely in-house, Xiaomi partnered with the state-owned automaker BAIC for manufacturing. This collaboration allowed Xiaomi to concentrate its resources and expertise on what it does best: design, software development, and user experience. By relying on BAIC's extensive industry experience and government connections, Xiaomi bypassed the need to build manufacturing capabilities from the ground up, accelerating its time to market significantly. This approach capitalized on China's mastery of EV production, enabling the swift development and launch of the SU7. Xiaomi's product strategy also focused on integration. The SU7 seamlessly incorporates Xiaomi's proprietary HyperOS, the same operating system used in its smartphones and vast array of Internet of Things devices. This integration creates a cohesive ecosystem for users, enhancing the driving experience for those already invested in Xiaomi's digital environment. The success of the SU7 demonstrates a powerful model for market entry. Leveraging existing strengths, fostering strategic partnerships, and understanding market dynamics, a formula that even a titan like Apple struggled to replicate. The contrast between Apple's ambitious but ultimately failed EV project and Xiaomi's rapid, market-penetrating success raises questions about the optimal strategies for entering and competing in the electric vehicle space. Can companies like Bollinger Innovations, Inc., NASDAQ, BINI, and others in the Western automotive market draw valuable insights from Xiaomi's approach to design, software integration, and supply chain collaboration? Only time will tell, but Xiaomi's achievement certainly offers a compelling case study. Now, let's talk about how governments are stepping in to help businesses make the switch. Next, we'll see if U.S. EV registrations are finally hitting their stride. Government grants extended, a green light for businesses to electrify fleets. In a move aimed at accelerating the adoption of sustainable transportation, the UK government has announced an extension of its plug-in van and truck grant until at least 2027. This crucial initiative provides significant financial incentives, effectively reducing the upfront cost of electric vans and trucks for businesses, making the transition to electric fleets more accessible and economically viable. For businesses of all sizes, from sole traders operating a single van to large fleet managers overseeing extensive operations, this grant extension offers a much-needed window for strategic planning and investment. The financial benefits are substantial. Industry estimates suggest that switching to electric vehicles can lead to annual fuel cost savings exceeding £2,800 per vehicle. Furthermore, EVs are exempt from various charges, such as the Ultra-Low Emission Zone, ULEZ, fees in London, which can further trim operating expenses and improve overall cost efficiency. This makes the total cost of ownership significantly more attractive compared to traditional internal combustion engine vehicles. The government's commitment extends beyond grants, with substantial investments planned for charging infrastructure. Over 3,000 new depot charging points are slated for installation, and a substantial £381 million fund is dedicated to deploying more than 100,000 public chargers across the United Kingdom. This parallel investment in infrastructure is critical for alleviating range anxiety and ensuring that businesses can reliably operate and charge their electric fleets, whether at their depots or on the go. Industry leaders have widely welcomed this announcement. John Baumfree, Amazon UK's country manager, emphasized the critical role of fleet electrification in achieving net zero targets. Similarly, Jambu Palaniappan, CEO of Checkatrade, highlighted the practical advantages for tradespeople, including reduced running costs and enhanced predictability for fleet management. These endorsements underscore the tangible benefits that electric vehicles offer to businesses, both environmentally and financially. With over 1.4 million electric vehicles already navigating UK roads, the momentum towards cleaner transport is undeniable. The extended grant program provides businesses with the necessary support and time to evaluate their fleet needs and make the informed decision to transition to electric. Companies like Carwow are facilitating this shift by offering a streamlined process for selling existing vehicles and acquiring new or used electric models, whether through purchase or leasing options. This government initiative, coupled with growing industry adoption and infrastructure development, signals a strong push towards a greener, more cost-effective future for commercial transportation in the UK. For businesses considering the switch, the extended grant makes the prospect more compelling than ever. But is the US market seeing the same kind of growth? We'll break down the latest EV registration figures from the USA right after this. US EV market sees steady growth, driven by price adjustments and upcoming policy shifts. July 2025 marked another strong month for new electric car registrations in the United States, continuing a trend of gradual but consistent market expansion. Cox Automotive data reveals that July recorded the second highest number of new EV registrations since data collection began, indicating sustained consumer interest and increasing market penetration, even if peak figures remain elusive. The total for July reached 130,082 new electric cars, representing a significant 26.4% increase from June and a 19.7% rise compared to July of the previous year. This growth pushed the electric car share of the total new car market to 9.1%. Several major automotive brands are experiencing notable success in the EV segment. Tesla continues to lead in volume, registering 53,816 vehicles in July. Following closely behind, Chevrolet, Hyundai, Ford, and Honda all reported strong sales gains. Volkswagen saw a remarkable surge, with its EV registrations increasing by an impressive 454%, propelling the brand to sixth place in the market. Audi also demonstrated significant growth, with a 150.2% increase, recovering from a slower second quarter. Mercedes-Benz managed to reverse a previous decline, achieving a modest 6.4% growth after experiencing a significant 52% drop in the second quarter. Encouragingly, the average sales price for new electric cars has become more competitive. In July, the average price fell to $55,689, a 2.2% decrease from June and a 4.2% decrease from July 2024. This price reduction has narrowed the gap between new EVs and comparable combustion engine vehicles to $7,611, the lowest differential observed since December 2024. Furthermore, the five best-selling EV models, the Tesla Model Y, Tesla Model 3, Chevrolet Equinox EV, Honda Prologue, and Hyundai Ioniq 5, are now available for under $40,000 after accounting for available subsidies, making them increasingly accessible to a broader range of consumers. The used electric vehicle market is also showing robust growth. July saw sales of used EVs rise to 36,670 units, a 23.2% increase from June and a substantial 40% jump compared to the same month last year. This brings the share of used EVs in the overall used car market to 2.2%. Tesla remains the dominant brand in the used EV space as well, with 15,903 vehicles sold in July, an 18% increase. Industry analysts attribute this rising demand, particularly the urgency felt by consumers, to the impending expiration of the U.S. federal tax credit at the end of September. Cox Automotive anticipates that this policy deadline will maintain high demand through the third quarter. While the current administration has signaled a phasing out of subsidies, other initiatives are in place to bolster EV adoption, including expanded carpool lane access for electric vehicles and government investment in the domestic EV supply chain. Companies like Lucid are also introducing their own rebates to incentivize purchases. The evolving market dynamics, including inventory adjustments, increased incentives, and price competitiveness, are crucial factors shaping the next phase of EV growth as policy support gradually winds down. Speaking of unique car designs, get ready for a legendary collaboration that's turning heads. Next up, we reveal Mahindra's special edition, EV, inspired by a certain caped crusader. Mahindra unleashes the Dark Knight B6 EV, a limited edition masterpiece. Indian automotive manufacturer Mahindra has rolled out a striking new limited edition electric vehicle, the Batman B6 EV, drawing inspiration from Christopher Nolan's critically acclaimed The Dark Knight film trilogy. This unique collaboration injects a distinctive flair into Mahindra's popular BE6 SUV model, aiming to capture the imagination of fans and automotive enthusiasts alike. Mahindra, recognized as a prolific EV manufacturer globally, has chosen to imbue its BE6 model with a theme that evokes the iconic imagery and spirit of Batman. The result is a visually arresting vehicle that blends automotive engineering with superhero mystique. Mahindra proudly declares this to be the world's first commercially available Batman-inspired electric vehicle, marking a novel approach to special edition automotive releases. The exterior modifications are immediately noticeable, featuring prominent Batman decals on the front doors, complete with the legendary superhero's emblem. The vehicle is finished in a new, custom satin black paint, a color palette that perfectly complements the dark, brooding aesthetic associated with the caped crusader. At the rear, B6X The Dark Knight badging further solidifies the car's thematic identity. Additional design elements include an infinity roof that projects the bat emblem and unique carpet lamps that also display the iconic symbol, adding subtle yet impactful details. To enhance the visual appeal, the suspension and brake calipers have been painted in a contrasting alchemy gold hue, creating a sophisticated juxtaposition against the matte black bodywork. This special edition is based on the top-tier version of the BE6, ensuring that performance matches the dramatic styling. It is equipped with a 79kWh battery pack, offering a substantial range of 340 miles on a single charge. Powering the vehicle is a rear-mounted motor that delivers 282 horsepower and 280 lb-ft of torque, providing a dynamic driving experience. The interior of the Batman B6 EV has also received a thoughtful overhaul. A brushed alchemy plaque, finished in gold and featuring unique numbering, adorns the dashboard. The Dark Knight Trilogy bat emblem is embossed across various interior components, including the boost, button, seats, and interior labels, reinforcing the theme throughout the cabin. Adding a touch of playful innovation, Mahindra has incorporated Batman-inspired exterior engine sounds, providing an auditory element that further enhances the immersive experience. Mahindra plans to produce a limited run of just 300 units of the Batman BE6, making this a highly collectible vehicle. This tasteful upgrade signifies a creative fusion of automotive design, electric propulsion, and popular culture, poised to be a significant hit, particularly within the Indian market. That wraps up our look at the unique Batman EV. Now, let's quickly recap all the top stories we covered today. And that's a wrap on today's electrifying news. We saw Xiaomi's rapid EV success contrast with Apple's struggles, learned how government grants are encouraging businesses to switch to electric vans and trucks, analyzed the steady growth in US EV registrations, and got a look at Mahindra's unique Batman-themed electric SUV. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to ElectroDrive News for all the latest updates, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms.